Hello, my name is Sophia and this is yoga for a total body workout. So we're going to start seated. You're going to pull the top part of your thighs a little bit wider so you can really feel grounded through the pelvis, lifting out of the core. Bring the hands to the thighs and then we're just going to roll the head side to side, closing the eyes, allowing your breath to deepen. And with every exhale, really allow that sensation of letting go. And with every inhale, allow that sensation of receiving vitality, receiving life force, prana. Balancing through the breath. And then just bringing your head back to center. We're going to inhale, bring the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, deep sigh. 2 more of these. Great, and then we're just going to switch over. Knees are bent, feet hip distance apart, fingers facing forwards. Inhale, lift up into a tabletop. You can relax the head if you wish. And then either bring the hips straight back down or push them back to hover. Inhale into tabletop. Exhale to come down. 3 more like this. Deep cleansing breaths. And releasing down. You can either swing the legs around or cross the shins and push your weight forwards onto your hands and knees. Taking a few cat-cows here. Exhale, navel to the sky. Inhale, navel to the earth, open the chest. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, receiving. A couple more times. Setting an intention for your practice. Breathing the feeling of that through your body. And then just coming to a neutral spine. Make sure the fingers are spreading wide, tuck the toes under. And come into downward dog. We're going to walk through the feet a few times. Try and create a sensation that feels like you're massaging the feet. Creating a nice strong connection with your foundation. And coming to center. Let's inhale, bend both knees. And exhale back into downward dog. 1 more of these. And pushing forwards to plank. So if this is too intense, you can bring the knees down to the mat. Otherwise stay in plank. Squeeze the hands and the feet towards each other so you can feel more strength in the core. And then lower down to the mat. Release the feet. And just wiggle the hips side to side a few times. Really encourage the feeling of relaxation through the body. And from here we're going to squeeze the legs together, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, down. This time floating the legs up too, opening the chest. And coming down. 1 more time, inhale, coming up. Focus on creating length through the legs. And coming all the way down. Hands into the shoulders. Press down through the pelvis, draw up through the pelvic floor muscles, lifting into cobra. Keep the neck long, shoulders draw towards the back of the heart. And then slowly come up through the hands and knees, tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Let's reach the right leg to the sky. Try and keep the hips parallel to the floor. Really extend through the legs and the fingertips. Then exhale, right knee to chest. And pushing back. And exhale forwards. Inhale back. 2 more. And then sweeping your right leg forwards, long lunge, turn the back foot out, come up into your warrior 1. Bring the hands to the shoulders, and then draw a few big circles with the elbows. You're really good if you've been working at a desk for correcting the posture, opening up the respiratory system. And then bring the hands up to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the back. And then slide the hands down and back to lift the chest open. Hinging at the hips, fold forwards, right shoulder to knee. Bowing down. Let that release. And come up, moving into warrior two. From here, we're going to inhale, lengthen the leg, arms to the sky. Exhale, lunge back, warrior two. 3 more of these. Last time. And wimble the hands down to the mat, stepping back into plank. Chaturanga down. Cobra or upward dog. And falling back into downward dog. 3 breaths here. Draw the heels towards the earth. Rotate the shoulders outwards. Make sure the whole of the hand is pressing into the mat. Left leg to the sky. And then exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale back. 3 more. And sweeping the left leg forwards, long lunge, turn the back foot out. Sweep the arms into warrior one. Hands back to the shoulders, a few more elbow circles. Keep lifting out of the waist so you can feel the core engaging. Bringing the arms back up to the sky. And interlacing the fingers behind you. Pull the hands down and back. Lift out of the spine. And fold forwards from the hip. Aiming to bring your left shoulder to your left knee. Coming up, moving into warrior two. Check your left knees over your foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lunge deep. 3 more. And then from here, lunging down, wimble the hands to the mat. Stepping into your plank. And again, vinyasa down. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Great, from here you're going to step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. We're going to interlace the fingers. Turn the palms out. Inhale, sweep up to standing. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, sweep up. Visualize the breath cleansing the body, releasing anything that doesn't serve you into the earth. One more time. Great, and then from here we're going to step the left foot back about 2-3 feet. Bring the hands behind you and they can be pointing down in prayer, or if it's available, I'm going to bring them into reverse prayer. Lift the elbows wide. Take a breath to open through the spine. And come back up, folding forwards over the right leg. Releasing the hands down to the mat and sweeping your right arm up to the sky. Revolve triangle. And slowly coming all the way up. We're going to windmill around to the second side. So the hands can be pointing down in prayer, or you're going to wiggle them around into reverse namaskar, and then lift up and over the hands, opening the spine. Using the core to come up, hinging from the hips, fold forwards. Releasing the hands down to the floor or onto the leg, and then reaching your left hand up to the sky. And slowly windmill all the way up. Coming sideways on the mat, we'll open the right foot out again. Left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat, coming into Trikonasana. So reach as far as you can over the right leg, and then bring the arms into a vertical line. Gaze up towards the hand if you feel stable. And use the core, come up. Pivot on the feet. Second side, reaching over the left leg. Try not to collapse in the left side. And slowly coming up. Pivot on the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway up. Step or hop into plank. Chaturanga down. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Reaching the right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip on top of the left, bending the right leg. Taking a few breaths here. And if you want to, you can flip over into wild thing, so the right leg keeps on moving behind you, opening through the chest and the hips. And then slowly coming back, reaching the right leg high. And then coming into pigeon, bending your right knee to your right hand. Make sure there's no discomfort in the knee. If there's a different hip stretch you'd rather take, feel free to do that too. Lifting tall. Make sure your left leg is directly behind you. And when you're ready, just relaxing forwards. Come back to the breath, focusing on deep exhales to encourage that release through the body. Softening the face and the jaw, so we're not holding residual tension elsewhere. Try and be fully present throughout the body as well as in the main area of the stretch. And gently come up, tuck the back foot under, bring yourself into downward dog. Pushing forwards into plank, chaturanga down, upward dog or cobra, pulling back downward dog. Second side, floating the left leg up, stack the left hip on top of the right, opening through the hips. Try to keep the shoulders square to the mat. And if you want to, flipping over into wild thing, left foot to the floor behind you, open through the chest. Coming back into lifted left leg, and sweeping the left leg forwards into pigeon, second side. Flexing your left foot slightly to engage the muscles around the knee and to protect the knee. Lifting up tall. And relaxing forwards. One more breath. And gently come up. Moving back into downward dog. We're going to flow 5 times downward dog, upward dog. So you're going to push through plank, lower the hips, open the heart, and straight back into downward dog. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. So this movement was used by Tibetan monks as part of a series of exercises for health and vitality. So, good way to get the whole body open and activated. One more. And from here you can step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale forward, soften the knees, rolling up to standing. We're going to take some forward releases. So the arms come up to the sky. You're going to exhale, bend the knees and just flop down. Inhale, swinging up. 2 more. Good, and then just stepping out sideways on the mat. Make sure that your feet are parallel, hands to the hips, lift out of the waist, and then just fold forwards. And then we're going to brush the hands down the back of the legs a few times. Again, to encourage that sense of releasing, creating a sense of support through the hands, connecting to wherever you feel the tension. And then release hands all the way down. So you can bring them between the legs. Taking both hands around to the right leg, drawing the torso towards the leg. And then the right hand up to the sky. And switching over, stretching over the left leg. And left arm to the sky. And relaxing forwards. Soften the knees, rolling all the way up to standing. And then stepping up to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway up. And then this time just come down onto the knees. Reaching the left arm up to the sky. Thread the left arm underneath the right. You can stay here. Right hand can reach up to the sky. Or you can reach it around the back, above the head. Nice gentle inversion for the body here. Really refreshing to get the blood flushing back up towards the brain if you've been sitting for a long time. And coming up, switching over sides, the right arm to the sky. Thread the right arm underneath the left. Adjusting the left hand wherever it best supports you. Best way to open the body is through respect, through patience. Really listening to what is most appropriate for you today, because every day is different. And gently coming up. So you can swing the legs around, or you can cross the feet, sit over the heels, and bring those luscious legs out in front of you. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, fold forwards. So try and lengthen through the back, shoulders down, neck long, and then releasing forwards. Gently reaching up and rolling back halfway. So you can stay here if you want more intensity, float the feet up, try and activate the toes. Coming all the way up into Navasana. You can have the knees bent here for less intensity. And lower back down to hover. And relax all the way down to the mat. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Float the hips up a little bit. And rock side to side. Relaxing the hips down. Take the hands around the back of the head and just lengthen the head away from the neck and the shoulders. And if you want to, you can use the hands to create a little bit of a massage behind the back of the neck. Often have a lot of tension here, compression in the cervical vertebra. So this is a good way to open up that space. Get the cerebral spinal fluid flowing in its optimal manner. Bring the arms out wide, roll the head side to side a few times. Bringing the head back to center, knees together. We're going to move into a bridge pose. So from here, rolling up through the spine, Weight to the back of the shoulders. Walk the shoulder blades close together and interlace the fingers. Press the arms into the floor. Lift up through the chest. And slowly releasing, come down. Rock the knees side to side. So you can do a second set of bridge, or if you like to practice wheel, we'll go into that now, bringing the knees back to center. This time for wheel, hands come above the shoulders, elbows to the ceiling, rolling up through the spine, maybe just staying on the back of the shoulders, or if it's available, floating up. And gently coming down, hugging the knees into the chest. If you want, you can do a little rock side to side. This is actually good for the kidneys. Letting that go. When you come into shoulder stand, so a more gentle variation, you can just keep the hips on the floor and let the legs dangle up to the sky. Really good to drain the lymphatic system, clear toxins out of the legs. If it's available to go deeper, you push up through the arms, hands can come to the hips, and as you get more comfortable into the posture, you can aim to create more a straight line through the body. And slowly releasing. Taking a few breaths to bring the legs all the way down, again activating the core. Step the feet in. Last couple of postures, spread the arms wide, bring the knees over to the left, roll the hip to the right. If you'd like more intensity, you can cross the right leg over the left, or you can either extend the right leg up to the left hand, and the left foot you can clasp with the right hand. Really good for stretching out the IT band. And coming back to center. Bring the arms and legs up to the sky, just give them a little wiggle out. And then we'll switch over sides, bringing the knees over to the right. Again, you can cross the left leg over the right to go deeper. You can lengthen the left leg to the right hand, and maybe even reach for your right foot with your left arm. And close the eyes, return to the breath. Gently come all the way back to center. Slightly different relaxation movement. So we're going to lengthen the legs, interlace the fingers above you, and then just rock the arms side to side. So we're creating a little bit of a massage behind the back of the heart. If you engage the core slightly, you can bring the rocking into the whole body, even into the head and the neck. Nice and soothing. And then coming into our final Shavasana. Spread the feet wide, arms wide. Make sure the shoulder blades lie flat on the mat, back of the neck is long. And if it resonates with you, taking this time to breathe gratitude into your body. Even if that's challenging, if you're not in a place where that's naturally flowing, can we cultivate the ability to shift into gratitude, align ourselves with that feeling of love and awe and beauty and appreciation. Stay here as long as you like. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.